9 bodies. 1 tent. Cut open from the inside. Their eyes missing. Their tongues gone. And a strange, orange glow in the sky. This is the Dyatlov Pass incident, a mystery that has haunted scientists, conspiracy theorists, and the families of the dead for over 60 years. But what if the truth is far more terrifying than any of their theories? It was February 2, 1959. 10 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, set out to cross the frozen Ural Mountains. They never made it. When search parties found their tent a month later, it was torn open from within. The group had fled into a blizzard, in their socks, in the middle of the night. But why? And what made them run? The first bodies were found at the edge of the forest. Some were dressed in strange clothing, as if they had put on each other's clothes in a panic. Others had broken ribs, skull fractures, and one had a crushed chest, injuries that would require the force of a car crash. But there were no external wounds. No signs of a struggle. And the radiation on their clothes was off the charts. Then came the strangest discovery, a body found with its eyes and tongue missing. An autopsy showed massive internal bleeding, as if some invisible force had squeezed them from the inside. And nearby, there was a scrap of metal that could not be identified, not from any Soviet plane, not from any known material. The official investigation concluded that they died of an unknown compelling force. And then the case was sealed. But why? What were they hiding? Decades later, a team of researchers uncovered the final piece of the puzzle. It wasn't a Yeti. It wasn't a secret weapon. It was a mix of infrasound, a low-frequency sound that can cause panic, terror, and even organ failure. The shape of the mountain, the high winds, and a rare weather phenomenon created a sound so powerful it literally drove them mad. They cut open their own tent to escape the deafening noise. They ran into the cold, their minds shattered, their bodies broken by the sheer force of the sound waves. But that's just the beginning. The real shock. Similar incidents have been reported all over the world, in the Himalayas, in the Andes, even in rural America. And the governments have always covered it up. Because if they admit that the earth itself can produce such terrifying forces, then every mountain, every valley, could be a death trap. So they buried it. But now, you know. The Dyatlov Pass incident wasn't an accident. It was a warning. And the mountains are still listening.